This might be the rarest Ferrari we've ever restored. Can you believe it? This extremely rare Ferrari 250GT from over 60 years ago was rescued from a garage after a hurricane struck. The paint was peeling in many places, the body panels were heavily rusted, the whole car rattled everywhere except the engine. Even this 60-year-old V12 heart was clearly in terrible condition. Mice had even built nests inside the car. Even the prancing horse emblem and rear step were missing. We want to bring it back to its glory from over 60 years ago. Let's tear the whole car apart and see what it becomes after restoration. Enough talk, let's start disassembling. We soon discovered the paint had been resprayed later, and the thickness varied across the body. No wonder the paint cracked. This also showed the body panels were uneven. Our electrical technician checked all the wiring and equipment. He recorded the electrical components that needed replacing and counted how many parts would be required. The leather covering the dashboard had aged and cracked. It felt like it could crumble at any moment. Next, we started dismantling the interior. Weeds had grown inside the dashboard. There might even still be a few mice hiding inside. Many electrical buttons on the dashboard were missing. Those parts will have to be handmade. Inside the dashboard, wires and weeds were tangled together. The technician had to sort them out one by one. Under the seats were crumbling pieces of aged foam. Next, we removed the chassis. First, we took out the V12 engine. This is the full engine. There were even weeds inside. Hopefully, the internal condition isn't too bad. What you're seeing now are all the parts of this car. Because the timeline was tight, all the workshop technicians joined the restoration. The engine had serious issues, so we started by removing the weeds. It was truly terrible. One piston ring had rusted solid, and the valves were clogged with dirt. Carbon buildup, rust, and blockage, three major problems all appeared. We continued disassembling the camshaft. Fortunately, that part wasn't too bad. A detailed cleaning and maintenance would suffice. These engine parts were sent for ultrasonic cleaning. Meanwhile, the electrical workshop tested the engine motor voltage. Because of the precision structure, the engine block couldn't be sandblasted. Technicians had to manually clean and restore the metal surface. After cleaning, a valve vibrator was used to remove stubborn deposits. Then kerosene was used for a valve leakage test. After passing the test, the valve restoration was complete. The piston rings and steel components were also cleaned and restored. Next came clearance testing for the engine parts. Because the car is so old and documentation was missing, we spent a lot of effort here. To ensure the final result, assembly begins. After assembly, the engine undergoes a series of running tests, preparing for the final real car road test. Let's hear this naturally aspirated V12 from 60 years ago. After completion, the engine is sprayed with protective paint. At this point, the engine restoration is finished, ready for installation. Meanwhile, the body begins paint stripping. Isn't that satisfying? Something even more satisfying is coming. The paint layer was incredibly thick. No wonder it cracked. Every corner had to be cleaned thoroughly. There was lots of leftover sand and dirt. After stripping the paint, the body was sent to the paint booth for primer. After priming, Let's look at the condition of the underbody. There were dozens of rust holes as thin as paper. Some panels could be pierced with a light tap. Next, our metalwork technician rebuilt the structure of this classic Ferrari. First, a support frame was welded inside the car to prevent deformation during repairs. The Ferrari 250GT uses a steel frame structure. We use the same material for the repairs. Then lines were marked on the metal sheets, then adjusted on the bending machine to fit different repair areas, creating repair panels for each section. Next comes epoxy primer. This layer provides better corrosion protection and prevents rust from returning. It also improves adhesion for the final paint. Now the repair panels are complete. They just need to be cut and welded into place. Next, the hood, doors and other parts were installed for alignment. Panel gaps were repeatedly adjusted to match the original car as closely as possible. Then decorative chrome parts were test-fitted before painting. After test fitting, the exterior parts were further restored. The body then went to the paint booth for filler and primer. Body filler was applied first. Then hand sanding restored smoothness. Epoxy primer was sprayed. After primer, the body required another alignment check, because filler and primer can affect panel fit. This step corrects those effects and reduces gap tolerances. Clear coat. Nothing is more eye-catching than Ferrari red. But this isn't the final finish yet. It still requires polishing and sanding until the mirror-like shine appears. Meanwhile, the dashboard components were restored. All parts were removed. The dashboard surface was repainted and reupholstered. Each instrument was tested and repaired individually. If it couldn't be repaired, we fabricated a replacement. The original leather pattern was measured. New leather was cut accordingly. The pieces were stitched together and installed. The seats were fully restored. Other interior parts were completed as well. Finally, all restored parts were reinstalled. First the wiring harness, then the heart of the car, the engine. Next, the interior components were installed one by one. Let's admire the final result. But appearance alone isn't enough. Every car we restore undergoes real road testing. High-intensity dynamic tests ensure quality. This concludes the Ferrari 250GT restoration video. See you in the next episode.